How many of you know that according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, that more than 1/3 of U.S. adults are obese? How about, did you know that 17% of children 2 to 19 are obese? That means kids like including you and younger. 17% out of 100, that's a lot. Obesity is defined as a weight that is higher than average and is measured by a system called BMI. BMI, or better known as body mass index, is measured by like your height and your weight. Do these numbers surprise you? Like the 17% of children and of the more than 1/3 of the adults. Do these numbers surprise you of obesity? Yes, yeah. They do. So not many of you knew that many people in this world are obese. No. You guys are kind of quiet. You're kind of making this hard for me. You're making me nervous. Okay, we need to put a stop to obesity in America. Obesity is more than just looks. It's actually doing a lot to you on the inside of your body. Today, obesity is the cause of many deaths. According to Get Fit America Foundation, obesity is the #2 cause of deaths in America. So like next to just natural death or something, or heart attacks, or obesity is the #2 cause. And obesity is something that can be stopped and something that can be prevented. So if we were to reduce the rate of obesity, the death rate would also go down because not as many people would be dying. Ending obesity could end another worldwide problem. How many of you know people that have been like bullied for their weight or their looks or their size or any of that stuff? All right, so now can you imagine if we all worked on, our health and kind of watched what we ate and did everything, and everyone wasn't, everyone wasn't so big or something? Do you think the bullying would go down a little bit? Yeah. Could you imagine a world without everyone being made fun of because of them being bigger than the rest of the people? So why not kill 2 birds with 1 stone and help 2 worldwide problems? Let's end obesity and we can end bullying. Obesity is largely blamed on parents of children who are obese. Parents provide their children with the food they eat. Parents need to become more aware of what they are putting into their children's mouths. How many of you eat what your parents eat at dinner? Your parents make you dinner usually, so do you eat what they eat? So now if they take you to McDonald's, you eat McDonald's. So parents, they're not necessarily the biggest problem, or like the only people, but they are one of the biggest reasons people are obese. According to life science researchers found adolescents are more likely to eat at least 5 servings of fruit and vegetables a day if their parents do. So if your parents ate fruit, would you eat fruit? Like if that's all they brought in the house, you just wouldn't eat, or what? You're shaking your head no.
I don't eat fruit.
You don't eat fruit? Would you eat vegetables?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if your parents put vegetables in the house, you'd be more likely to eat vegetables. So we need to get the parents in this country on the same boat as us and kind of, have them help us help them. That's kind of confusing, but so contrarily, teens whose parents eat fast food or drink soda are more likely to do the same. So like Miss Gangler over here drinks a lot of Diet Coke. Her kids, when they're old, might drink a lot of Diet Coke because, Mom drinks Diet Coke, so I like Diet Coke. So Gangler could set the example and drink water and not Diet Coke, so then her kids would drink water. People like to find reasons for going to McDonald's every other meal and not eating healthy. How many of you love McDonald's? Nobody loves McDonald's? Zach, the skinny boy, has his hand up. Okay, did you guys know that you can go to your nearest grocery store and you can get a lot more food from them for the same amount of money as you can at McDonald's, and it's a lot healthier? So rather than making, I have a soccer game, I have to run to McDonald's because I don't have time, why don't you just run to the grocery store and grab some fruit really quick, or eat some fruit? There's healthy alternatives to everything. Living healthy is just as easy as living unhealthy. Rather than driving somewhere, how many of you have cars? A lot of you have cars. So now that you have cars, remember when we were little, we used to kind of walk everywhere. We walked to our friend's house because we didn't have cars. But now that we have cars, it's convenient to just hop in the car and drive away. So rather than driving everywhere, why don't you go back to the old days and walk some places? Because you guys don't realize that just these little amounts of walking that you could do can really, help the health of America. So let's start a trend, because everything trends these days. If someone wears a cool outfit, and everybody likes it, everyone's going to go get that same outfit. So if everyone started to eat healthy and everyone started to walk places and exercise more and go out for sports, if one person does it, then another person will do it, and another person will do it. So let's make eating healthy and reducing obesity in America trend. Imagine a world if everyone was healthy. Would there be better inventions? Would the person who could have cured cancer still be alive today? It's like you guys never think about that. Maybe someone died of obesity and maybe they had the cure for cancer. So, I mean, we could be saving a lot of lives potentially. So, take a stand and save life today and help a friend and help yourself. Like, you guys don't want to be in the ground early, do you? Because, obesity is the number 2 cause of death. So, we could save being in the ground early. And do you want your children to live unhealthy lifestyles? Because you do what your children do what you do, and if you stopped it now, obesity wouldn't be a problem in the next 20 years. So then, if we help stop it now, then 20 years on, there would be no obesity in the world. Okay, guys, I'm done.